On the last day, I was telling you guys how I was doing. I am a mess. For the last 8 days, I have been looking scruffy, but that's not why I'm a mess. I'm going to the hospital later. As some of you guys may know, I was hurt really bad. I literally couldn't walk. And that appointment went really well, but now it's time to get back to work. Last workout, we didn't have a lot of time to really get a workout in. So now I felt like I had to make up for it. And I am for sure making up for it because look how I was moving. Keep in mind, I am doing this with a heavy ball. I make it look like I'm doing it with a regular basketball. Today's workout was different. And that's because I changed up some stuff to get ready for the next series that I'm doing. I've been getting a lot of questions about my diet. Now, to be honest, I don't have one. You see, I just try to eat as much as I can and I try to eat at home. So I always just cook at home or my mom cooks for me. You see how I made pancakes? And then after my workout, she made me some curry chicken. I do have a sweet tooth and I do be eating a lot of candy and chocolate. As you guys can see, there's chocolate right here. But I don't just eat anything. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat Burger King. Fast food is just not for me. I used to, but I realized how gross these fast food chains are. My stomach should not be hurting after I eat them every single time. And to me, that is just a sign that this is not food. Because if I eat chicken at home, that doesn't happen. But if I eat chicken at McDonald's, I'm going straight to the washroom and I have stomach pain. Especially when I don't eat it for a long period of time, my body does not agree with it. It also just saves me a lot of money. And also I get a big portion of it. After all this working out, I need a lot of food. I started doing the drills backward because a great ball handler can dribble the ball any way he wants. So that is one thing I added to my workout. It also just challenged me a bit because I'm so used to going forward, but backwards is a whole different process. It's like I'm relearning the footwork and relearning how to not dribble on my feet. But that's why I like it so much because you really have to learn how to control the ball. Speaking of controlling the ball, if you guys want to get a free workout, hit the link in the bio. You guys get a completely free workout that you guys could do at home or at your local gym. Recently, I posted a TikTok. The TikTok was saying that you should not play for 8 hours straight because it could only damage your body. There's a lot of people that think otherwise. A lot of those people are kids, but some of them are adults too. You realize how people don't really know how to train because what are you really doing in 8 hours? A basketball game is 40 minutes. I guarantee you're not running for 8 hours. I guarantee you're not going full intensity that whole 8-hour workout. I guarantee it's just gonna cause you a bunch of pain in the future. I started to explain to them that my 2-hour workouts are way more effective than their 3-hour, 4-hour, 8-hour workout. Because I was one of those people that would stay in the gym for hours. And I know for a fact you're not working out for that whole period of time. You're just wasting a lot of time. And the worst part, all these people never mentioned a rest day or a recovery. So I'm doubling down on that guarantee and saying you're most definitely hurting yourself. I ain't no genius, but I definitely know a bit about kinesiology. I could definitely tell you about the human anatomy, more specifically about the cartilage in between your knees and how bad you're affecting them right now. They started to name players. The most obvious one was Kobe. But again, Kobe did have a lot of injuries. And these weren't little ankle sprains. No, these are serious career-ending injuries that could change a person's playing style. But let's say I'm not talking about injuries. There's something called burning out. I can't go and play for 8 hours every day. Maybe the younger guys, they could do that, but how long is that gonna last? Humans are like fragile batteries. We need to recharge, and we need to give our body what it needs to recharge. I'm not just talking about rest. Little stuff like food and water, protein, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin B, electrolytes. So even if you're playing for 8 hours and you're giving it your all, your body is running low on stuff. And if you're not gonna stop, your body's gonna make you stop. So then now when it makes you stop, you're gonna be out for maybe a day or two depending on how bad it is. It could be really bad, maybe a week, maybe even a month, and it's gonna make you have to restart and restart and restart, and you're gonna be stuck in that cycle over and over. Instead, why don't you build a schedule that have you working out maybe 2 to 3 hours a day, and instead of trying to get instantly better in one day, maybe you stretch it out. So now instead of 10% in one day, it's 10% in 5 days. I know that doesn't sound good to some people, but we are human. We are very fragile. Well, I think I'm Superman. But that's what my grandma always tells me. And she always tells me that I need a rest, especially after I got hurt. Also, the young guys, you guys are still growing. So your body needs a lot of nutrients and rest. I'm not saying don't put in work, but you have to put in your work wisely. And you also have to refuel your body wisely. That's another reason why you guys see me eating homemade food. Like I said, I was also that kid that stayed in the gym a lot and just trained. I realize now, looking back, that was not a smart idea because I'm depriving my body. I realized that I probably could have been way faster, way more athletic if I actually just broke down my training schedule and set it up properly. You guys saw in the last workout, my knees were killing me. That's not from growing pains. I'm done growing. This is my height. That is from not taking care of my body. And I'm listening to my body. I reduced the amount of basketball I'm playing. That's why I even started this whole series. I'm only doing 30 minutes of basketball and it's just dribbling. Then I go straight to the weight room to focus on my knees and building strength. And it's helping. If I just ignored this pain and just kept going, the damage is only gonna get worse. And it was already pretty bad. It was getting hard to walk. How am I supposed to run? And I could hardly walk. I just recorded a bunch of clips of me messing up, and I know that was a lot. But for some reason, this one was just difficult to do. And to be honest, I'm just making them up randomly, putting different moves together that make a move. I don't wanna do no move that I'm already used to. I'm trying to add stuff to the bag right now because my goal is to become one of the best ball handlers that I could be. And I'm someone that likes to accomplish goals. I'm competitive. I feel like any athlete would love to win. Isn't that the reason you're competing? Because you can really play basketball anywhere. You don't have to play for your school team, but you're working because you want to achieve that. It's really like an in-life video game, or that's what my mind think it is. Some people are going to see it different and value it different. That's why some of your parents don't really support your decision to even play basketball. They just rather you do something else because they value something else. Because there's so much that I unlocked from learning it. And I just value those things very high because it's motivated me to keep working. That's why you're always seeing sweat in my eye, because I'm working. But damn, this shit hurt. And I'm constantly rubbing my eye. Maybe I should wear a headband. I don't know. Maybe I should play the Leandro song. I don't know. Because it's gonna bring back 2000. And it's gonna bring a look I don't know if I want to go for. I also don't like a lot of material on me. But I need to find a solution because my eyes can't take it no more. Pause. But at the same time, this is a good sign. It means I'm actually working. I'm pushing myself and I feel like this is a good workout. But that's why a lot of people go to trainers so that they could do all this for them. They're not just showing you moves and drills. They're designing something for you that will improve something that you're weak at. And some people don't know that certain stuff, it makes you weaker. Again, this is why I think it's a video game. And I found a way that I can help identify your game and help you with it. I just found a common ground where you guys need to improve. And that's a big thing that my next series is going to be about. Because even though the series was fun, there's other stuff that I want to improve on. And we only have 4 days left and then we're done this program and have to move on to the next one. Because these videos are helping me study my own game. And again, this is why I'm big on film. Because it could teach you so much. When I watch it, I see weak points. I see stuff I could be better at, maybe faster at. Look at my discipline. Am I walking? Am I running? What am I doing? Because you have to keep the training at a certain level. That's why I like to tell the people that train that you always have to try to train at game speed. And at game speed, you're going to be running extra hard. You're going to be pushing yourself because you want to win. And this is why a lot of you guys are not confident. You're not used to it. If I play at a slow pace all the time, that's what I'm going to be used to. So it's the exact same way for the opposite. So your training has a big thing to do with it. I'm always going to be more confident around my family than random people because I've seen this before. I spoke to them. I have been through this before. Just like how I've been through the same knee workout that have been helping me. I need to try to keep on doing these and be more consistent with it. See, I'm just building a schedule around my weak point. I'm doing it right in front of you guys. Constantly dropping little tips for you guys to take. Usually the guys that only train with me personally get that because you're seeing the way that I'll train, and I'm someone that's been doing it for a long time and that is constantly learning about it because I have made that my job so that I can help others see how I unlock new things. Again, that's why I think it's a video. This workout I want to change some stuff up because I'm not doing a crazy amount of running. I do have to do other stuff that makes me athletic, so I have to keep on upkeeping that and focus on how I can make it better. And this is just a monthly schedule that I follow. The first week you guys saw me load up. So now my muscles are really tired, they're really sore. And it's the perfect time for me to work on stuff that can make me athletic because I actually have to push myself. And this is also just an alternative because I wanted to also minimize the amount of running I'm doing because my knees were hurting. So I found another way that I could work around it without injuring my knees by just working on different body parts. That could help me gain speed and it also helps me recover. We're building the bridge to our next goal that we're trying to achieve. Working on my knees was just building the foundation so I could open up to work on different stuff. And that's one thing that could suck about your training schedule. You're just going to the gym to work on the same stuff over and over, and you might be neglecting other stuff that you need. So that's why I like to tell people to go to a trainer. I know not everyone can afford to, but even if you go one, you could learn a lot. You just have to listen. And it also depends on what you value. Do you value getting better? It'll be the same as you going to school. A lot of people value education, so they'll pay to get a better education. That's probably why you have to pay for a college, because high school education is just the bare minimum, and it can help you get to the next step. Because to be honest, I wouldn't have learned all this if someone didn't teach me. I've been around a lot of guys that played at the level that a lot of you guys want to get to, or I want to get to. So I'm most definitely picking up tips. And the earlier you're exposed to this knowledge, the better. If I know college information and I'm only grade 9, that helps me be better than the competition. Especially if I'm already doing the training. I'm gonna be getting used to a different level of training already. So when you're playing other people that don't train like you, you're gonna be dominated. And that's just because someone opening your eyes to a different way this game is played. There's players that see the game completely different. There's coaches that see the game completely different. Some people just see it as I'm putting a ball in a hoop. Yes, that's the basics of it, but there's so much more that goes into it, and it's really like you have to study it, learn it. A lot of you guys wouldn't be a good student in class if your teacher didn't teach you what to do. If you had to learn all this by yourself, the chances are very low that you'll learn this successfully. My knees are getting better. That's why you guys see me doing lateral bound. We're just about finished working on the foundation, so now I'm moving on to other stuff. I have 2 series coming. One is me improving my vertical, and the other is me improving my shooting ability, and they come with their own workout plan that I'm giving to you guys. So it's not like you guys are just watching me, dude. You guys actually get to do it with me, because if you notice, I don't include everything, and that's only because sometimes my camera dies or I just don't have space. So if you're doing the workout with me, you get to see everything, and you also get to experience it yourself and get better. I'm also going to be dropping some shorts and t-shirts soon, so guys stay tuned, because I'm telling you right now what I prepared pretty nice, and I've been waiting to drop them, but I just don't know when to drop them. So if you guys could let me know in the comments, please let me know if you guys want it. I didn't do a lot in this weight room session. It's me moving weight. It's me trying to move weight fast with balance, control. I'm putting out a high output right now. So at the same time, I don't want to do a lot. We're not focused on loaded up anymore. We're just trying to get the performance that we want. We're practicing moving weight quickly, because without the weight, we move even quicker. But we need to do it without forgetting the fundamentals that we need. But anyways, I'm done this workout. I'm gonna go home and eat, stretch, and do other stuff. See you guys on the next day.